In this video, I'm going to review how units can potentially be duplicated. Sometimes we don't think about it. Everyone is human. We all make mistakes sometimes. Tech is out in the field, it's raining, or possibly the data plate's a little greasy or something. He doesn't wipe it off all the way. He thinks that 9 is a 0 or that 0 is an O. There's a lot of different things that can happen here. But again, I have to stress with this system change that the last thing we want to be doing is duplicating the same record or potentially creating a unique record when in reality that serial number or that make or model has just been entered a little differently than what we have it in the system. So you do want to make sure that you're searching the different functions to try and ensure that that unit is definitely not in the system somehow, some way. And part of that search function may actually be going into the history of that particular customer. So I'm going to walk you through an example that I came across here as I'm reviewing the report to try to enter some units that we've either billed or referenced over the last 6 months that are not in the machine ownership file. So I have a work order here I'm going to close. So I'm going to type that work order in. You'll notice the unit is already in the work order, but as I enter through, it's telling me this machine is not found. Just because the machine is not found does not mean that we automatically want to go to create this machine. First, especially during the first few months of this change here, we want to make sure that maybe this is not the right information. So there's a couple of different ways that we can go about doing that. So we want to go ahead and hit no so we don't create this unit. One way we can do is go back, hit escape, come back into the customer equipment field, hit your F5 again. This is the same customer, 05316, so I'm just going to hit enter. You'll notice on the actual work order it listed a 6DP00370, but as you'll notice, we do have a 6DP00379. Now, when you first look at this, it may look completely different, but if you have any type of familiarity with the equipment that we deal with, you may pick up that that is very, very similar. So what I'm going to do here is just escape out of this work order. I'm going to go into my work order close field, and I'm going to search this particular customer, which is 05316. I'm not going to enter any information because I just want to see, and this file is only going to save for roughly 6 to 12 months. Obviously on our larger customers it's going to be a lot more tickets. On our smaller customers it's going to be a lot easier to pick through this. But as you can see with this particular customer, this 6DP00379, which is not the serial number listed on the actual work order we're closing, but you can see the history. There's quite a lot of hits on this particular unit. So now I come down here and here's the single record within this customer file that has this different serial number. And as you can see with both of them listed next to each other, you can see the similarities here. So obviously this technician most likely mistook the D in the plate for a 0, or we could have just made a typing error, and also they mistook the 9 for another 0. So in my opinion, it would be safe to say that this unit is actually the 6DP00379 and not this 6DP00370. You can contact the technician, but again, if we've referenced this unit on 10 work orders and we've billed 12 invoices to this truck, but only 1 out of the 12 lists a unique serial number, I think it's safe to say that the serial number is not correct and to reference the 379. Again, if you have any questions though, or if you just want to bounce a comment off, please send an email to Tim Kenny so we can go through this together. But on this particular work order, I'm going to come back into it, and I'm going to hit my F4 to come into the first header screen. I'm going to hit my F5, and now I'm going to select unit number 2. Again, I'm not typing out the full make, model, and serial number. I'm selecting from the customer equipment field. And this one is actually a ticket I have to reclose, so I'm going to change the hours. and then select no. And that's it.